and faster rate. Perfect. If you're up against a mono raid, right, they are kind of screwed actually. Go in for the damage. One more. And we'll play this to show him who's boss. Alright, welcome back to another episode of MTG Arena. Today, I'll be introducing this pretty, kind of common Delmo Gruul monster. Delmo is the guy, is the player that brewed this deck, by the way, and Gruul monster is the deck name. So basically, we are in the Gruul colored deck, team deck, and we play a lot of big boys, and yeah. So our planeswalker, we have Garruk, 2 copies here, because we are playing a beatdown deck. So Garruk is kind of like more suitable compared to Vivian, I think, because we could have the +3/+3 and trample, just keep beating and putting the damage in each turn. And for turn 1 play, we have Arboreal Grazer, Stonecoil Serpent, and Primal Might. I mean, Primal Might is not really a turn 1 play, it's sort of like a late game. Not really a late game, but turn 2, turn 3 and onwards play, because we need to buff it up, right? And just remove the threat and bait in to the face with our creature. So we have Arboreal Grazer to ramp up, ramp up and play our creature that's 3 and 4 cost faster. And we have Stonecoil Serpent, a really good card to block against flyer, protection from multicolored spells, and best of all, we could just mutate on this and add on to the counters and become a really big boy for opponents to really have trouble dealing with. And it has trample by itself, so awesome. Turn 2, we have this interesting Marauding Raptor to further cut the cost. So interestingly, the one thing you want to note is that if you have 2 land and you play Marauding Raptor, and next turn you didn't draw into a land, you have 2 lands, but you could play out Stonecoil Serpent for 1 less cost. So you could just cast this for 3 with the 1 reduced cost from the Raptor that you need to take note of, something like that. But you need to be careful that this deals 2 damage to our creature. So because most of our creature could take that 2 damage, but you need to be more careful when you have more copies of Marauding Raptor on the field. So that's something to take note of. We have 2 Radha. This is like the interesting addition to Gruul, I guess. It could buff itself to a huge proportion for 6 mana towards the end if we are sort of at that situation. But most of the time we do not need to use her ability to close the game. And also, there's some interesting is that you can look at the top card of our library anytime and play lands from the top. So pretty cool. And we have 3 Anguirus, Migratory Greathorn. These 2 are the mutate one, pretty nice, And questing bees, of course, we need these big boys. And then we have Skarrgan Hellkite and 3 Terror of the Pigs. I mean, you could just cut down a Skarrgan and add 4 Terror of the Pigs. Skarrgan is gonna rotate out soon, so I think Terror of the Pigs is more better to play, and it's not a legendary even. You could play multiple Terror of the Pigs and just ruin the gameplay of our opponent. And we have a Ilharg, which I sort of added in because I'm lack of a Skarrgan, so it's okay. It has trample and it's a big boy and it's a god, so I decided to put it in as a 5-drop as well. And we have finally 2 Embercleave to this is a powerful game ender for our kind of deck, and the lands will be like this. There's Sideboard as well, which I didn't really delve too much into, but because we are playing best of 1, so there's a sideboard as well if you guys are interested in the best of 3. So yeah, that is all for our deck introduction. Let us move into the gameplay. This player again, I played with him a few times, I think. Moo. Okay, this is okay hand. We have like the Raptor, which could cut the cost for us to play our big creatures. I mean, we want to play Serpent out for 1 because later on when Marauding Raptor hits, it'll be very hard for that Serpent for us to play out the Serpent. So We'll play. Okay, we're up against like Temur Adventure will be a really big problem, by the way. You know, we could just go in for one. Every one damage counts for like our Gruul aggro deck, by the way. Oh, they block. Interesting. Interesting. They probably have another oh, they are land stall. Okay, let's, I think, you know what, actually we could play this for the safest bet. But Radha is pretty cool. Let's play Radha. Hopefully we find a land. Oh, we find a land, perfect. And we have a Serpent, which we could play for actually cheaper price, but you know, he'll die. Okay, got him. Got him. Okay, this seems like a pretty good hand. You know, turn one Arboreal into like what, a Garruk later, pretty quickly. Man, this is a nice curve. (21 HP). Blackjack. We could have a turn to maybe Radha if we have one. Okay, we didn't draw into Radha, but oh well. We could play the Raptor out. Okay, we're up against a mono raid. I think our big boys will be a big problem for them to handle. I think the Garruk might even seals the deal for us. Yeah, we'll block for sure. Probably like a shock or a bone crusher, but you know, that's okay. That is okay. Yeah, because I mean, questing beast for sure, and then we'll buff it up with Garruk while upticking it. Not a problem. Don't think they could handle our Garruk. Scooping soon, I sense. Yeah, I mean, just a little bit more swing and he's kinda screwed. Okay, and this, okay, they are tapped out, sure. Probably they are not gonna attack in, yep. And, you know, of course we are gonna go in like this. Out of our way. So we'll play like this. We'll put on the wall of blocker. Arboreal Grazer blocker, baby. Garruk could, you know, could generate the bees as well. Most likely we want to pump up the Raptor, I think, and go in for the trample damage. So, you know, it's kind of hard for them to swing in unless they have like Embercleave, which, you know, of course they always do have. Subaira Tozadi Caravaner. That's a mouthful. Another can't be blocked. Well, sure. I mean, we want to queue off the. Oh, we got him. Okay, turn 2 Raptor into a later play, you know. Sure, we'll give it a go. Since we have a tap land to play anyway. They might think we are, oh shit, Temur Adventure or what. Oh, by the way, the Temur Elemental is, you know, they're having their last glory nowadays. I heard before they are being rotated out. And of course, you know, the Temur Elemental is pretty strong, pretty strong. If not for the reclamation, I think they'll definitely be the top tier deck. Hello to our opponent here. Friendly face, it's good to see a friendly face. Let's play the Raptor. Serpent is too late for the show. I mean, look at it, we could have a turn 4 boar, man, how crazy is that? Or you could have a turn 2 Angurus. Probably a questing beast would be nice. Yep. Okay, our opponents might be on the Teamer Adventure. I feel like it's an adventure. Yeah, if they have a Brazen Borrower, it's kinda troublesome, you know. Not gonna lie, it's kinda troublesome if they have. But we gotta force it out, right? Or they might have a Bone Crusher, you know, they will just Bone Crusher off our questing beast. That might be kinda... Oh, Brazen is okay. At least it's in our hand and, you know. Sure. So we could play the boar next turn. But if they have another Brazen, it'll be quite a pain for us to deal with. Okay, that can't block us. Okay, let's see, you could play this for... Wow. Let's see how crazy could this go. 4. The boar is now at 3. You can't play for 3. Like, oh, it needs 2 raid. Okay, we do not have that. 2. We could play the serpent for 5. The questing beast will die to the raptor, right? So, okay, I'll play the serpent for 5. We'll go in first. That's kinda cool. Okay, the boar would be... I think our boar could survive, right? So it's fine, right? You could mutate it on the serpent. And I'll play the ball to make him scared. Yeah, I wanna take 9, buddy? Our big boys are here to play with you. They're like, whoa, what is this combo? What is this shit? My innkeeper couldn't. Got him. Nice. Slow-mo sapien. A very slow ape. Is it a reference to the Zootopia, the sloth or something? Okay, we have a pretty nice Arboreal turn 1. 2 even. Oh, okay, our serpent will be quite an MVP here. EZ Flyer, I think. Yeah, I think it's the EZ Flyer deck. So we want to play... I mean, we have a... Okay, let's try to ramp up then. I mean, we have the reach to block the Sailor, right? Do we have a turn? We might not have. Okay, if we do not draw into a land, we'll play the Serpent next turn. If we do, we could play like the Raze-Boar or Terror of the Pig first. I think Terror of the Pig should always be first. Although it's really tempting to play this Ilharg, but you know, I think Terror of the Pigs is better. Yeah, and they can't go in with our... Come on. You think you're gonna get past us? Nope. Our monkey friend is too strong. Now they are probably on a responsive play. Shock, okay? Okay. That's a cool... Actually, I wanna like showcase this deck soon. You know, maybe because now the Ezek spell deck in standard is pretty okay to play. Okay, we could play Marauding and Serpent for 3. You know what? Let's just play the Serpent for 4. But I sort of feel like it's better for us to play this 2 out. And next turn we could almost for sure play out the Terror of the Pigs, unless our Raptor gets destroyed or something. This has prowess, so you know, most likely it has some combat trick shenanigan. Oh, he doesn't have any. In that case, I mean, we have the Serpent is a good blocker against the Sprite Dragon. Hopefully it doesn't have any counter spell. Okay, of course he has one, right? Of course, but never mind. We have the god on our side. That's okay. No matter what, the Serpent will be for the, you know, Sprite Dragon. Yeah, probably has something to proc the prowess. So he is looking to draw cards with the Spectral Sailor now. Okay, or we could play a really big snake. 6. We could play a snake, a 6 Serpent. I think that's kind of nice. It's hard for him to get past. What the heck again? Okay. Sure. Okay, top deck mode for him right now. Drawing on main phase. Okay, it's good. I think it's, you could see it's kind of safe for us to play our, you know, boar. Should we block that though? Should we just take 3? Now what I said is, like, you know, Serpent is always to keep it back for the Sprite Dragon. Okay, this is sort of like a test water, right? Okay, so it doesn't have any response. Yeah, rarely you see the boar nowadays, so you know, this will surely make them scared, buddy. Because any big boys we play, you know, like for example, if a Ronus, remember the good old Ronus combo? Double all the attack power, they're just scoping immediately. Okay, nice to the face, sure. And Sprite Dragon still couldn't come in because we have the Serpent, so that's really nice. Yeah, we'll just take 4. Holding back the Sprite Dragon is good enough for our Serpent friend here. Another entity, okay. I mean, our life is kind of low now. Okay, let's see. Who should we try to attack in with the Raptor? We'll kill off this storming entity, right? Okay. If we found like an Embercleave, it's... Could it kill us here? Almost. Let's see what they have. 8, 9. They need to cast 2 spell, right? Okay, they got us. Sure. Okay, this hand is really terrifying. I gotta say, it's really terrifying with all the big boys which we can't play. You know, we want to curve out actually, but this is not fantastic. But it's better than we cannot play turn any. It's better than we don't have any turn 1 and turn 2 plays. So this hand we could at least guarantee a turn until a turn 3 play. So we'll keep this. We'll ship off the Grazer. Play the Grazer. So any land we draw now would be just great. A red one, I mean. Specifically a red land because we're going to play our Skarrgan ASAP. Okay, our opponents are... Let's see what colors they are at. Green, okay, might be... Green could be a lot of stuff. Okay, so we have 3 land, so that's perfect. I mean, we are still short of a red to play the Skarrgan, so that's not that great actually. Okay, another forest. Are they a big boys as well? Oh, might be some ram. Might be the ram deck. I mean, it doesn't have a red source. That's really bad. It's not often this happens, but you know, when it happens, it happens. Maybe we need to cut down the number of basic. No, it doesn't really. We do have quite a number of raid creatures for the legendaries mostly. Yeah, it's a Simic Ram deck. Okay, so the Anguirus will be perfect against them. Thankfully, we have the Anguirus, man. So we're going for the 10 damage here. And got him. Okay, this is a healthy hand. We could Grazer into, you know, Greathorn later. Most likely, I think we'll want to play the Greathorn and fetch the raid. Perfect. If you're up against a mono raid, right, they are kind of screwed actually. Go in for the damage. We could like Embercleave next turn. I think they'll most likely want to concede. Yep, they can steal our stuff. And yeah, I mean, let's see who's the aggressive one, baby. That's a tragedy for them, baby. We'll play the Anguirus as a creature, you know. Wow, they're still going in. Sure. They have a... I don't think Red has any flash creature. They can play their Annex, which is awesome. Digging for answer, you know, it's too late, but it's too late. One more. We'll play this to show him who's boss. Bye bye, buddy. That's all, folks. Trample to the end. And one more trampler here. We'll keep it at the hand and attack in with the boar. Got him. Me gusta. Alright, so that is all for our, you know, Gruul Delmo Gruul monster deck showcase. You know, it's kind of straightforward, right? We are playing a lot of big boys and, you know, beating our opponents into the face. You know, it's like, see who's the more aggressive one. You know, it's kind of cool. So yeah, I'll paste the deck list in the description to, you know, copy and paste and import it if you try this deck out. So yep, that is all for our today's deck showcase. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.
Recklessness and fear are the seeds of disaster. Every